Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Boy in a Tree, and on this channel I talk about Joshua Tree and Joshua Tree Finds Peace, and today I'm going to be talking about, well, normally what I do on this channel is, what I've been doing lately is just going into Joshua Tree Finds Peace and just summarizing the chapters of Joshua Tree, just generally summarizing each chapter individually. But today, I just kind of wanted to do something that just kind of makes me happy. It's almost like going down a bit of memory lane. And mainly, so I'm going to be thanking, this is just a big thank you to the artist of Joshua Tree. I literally just thought of that phrase just today. The artist of Joshua Tree. So it's just kind of a big thank you to you guys, and like, it's just stuff that I love. Because personally drawing, man, I wish I could do that so badly. And I think I've proved this before, because I tried to draw Kate Iris in a previous video. It did not work out. It looks terrible. But it's something that I tried to do. And, but I mean, it's just a big joke though. I could not draw my characters to save my life. But like, I could visualize them, man. I could visualize them so clearly and just see them as people. But I could not take that and put it on paper or just like draw it out. I just could not for the life of me do that. But so when someone else does it, thank you. It's so good, so good. And I love it. So yeah. So okay. So let's go. So talking about the first artist of Joshua Tree. So Morgan, aka Juniper, that's how I used to know her. She drew Alistair and Nicholas, and I love these drawings. I love them so much because also, man, this stuff inspires me. It gives me energy, it keeps me going, and seeing these drawings of Alistair and Nicholas, so good. And again, and this is an example of like how I have the general ideas in my head, but then to see how someone else just kind of visualizes them, it's so cool. Like, I love that. It makes me just rethink about them and just inspires the story. It really does. It inspires the story. So like with Alistair, okay, this is gonna sound kind of bad, okay? This is gonna sound a little bad, but I didn't imagine Alistair with darker skin. I mean, at the time, it's just, I just made the character. I didn't imagine him with darker skin. But then she drew this, and I was just like, well, yeah. I mean, it's so cool. It's so cool, and I was just like, God, that's so awesome. So I love it. And then with Nicholas too, another thing is that she drew him, kneeling down and praying. And by the way, this also Nicholas ended up in the second book. Alistair didn't. I still have him saved though. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because I just generally, I'm throwing out the whole story and then some of this artwork at my publisher. So they just kind of take that and then just make, the book. So, but Alistair I still have saved, and I still want to put him in, like, the next book, another book. I definitely, most of this artwork, especially the stuff that's more recent, I have saved, and I'm going to eventually just put in other books. So yeah, Alistair I end up, I just like putting them in the book because again, it just feels like it's part of the story. And so with Nicholas, she drew him praying, and the thing with him though is that I thought about it, I'm like, but Nicholas isn't good necessarily. But this was just so cool because then I thought about it, I'm like, but of course technically he was good. I mean, he's an angel. He was very obedient. He was good. He was good. He had good intentions. But then over time, he just slowly got corrupted. Things just went to shit. I mean, just generally, things just went to shit. He just got kind of corrupted. And yeah, that's just how Nicholas is. And so yeah, these are the drawings that Juniper drew of Nicholas and Alistair, and I love them. And this so cool thing about them too is that Nicholas and Alistair, especially since they're the demon and the angel, they represent just so much more than just themselves, if that makes sense, because it's an angel and a demon, so that just represents kind of a lot in a way. So that's why just purely what they look like, it's it's not as important because, I mean, I do go into kind of detail of the story to just give you a general idea of them, but there is more to them, like just of who they are, what they represent, and just there's a lot to them, you know what I mean? So that's just something that I'm doing, and that's why thank you so much, Juniper, for drawing these characters. I love these pictures, I love these drawings, and just so good. Thank you so much. So, okay, so next artist, the next artist of Joshua Tree. Oh man, okay, so this one's a little, this is kind of sad because this is somebody I kind of lost contact with. I used to message her on Facebook, and I kind of lost contact with her on there. I used to text her, but kind of lost contact there. So it's just somebody I lost contact with. But her name, Jessie, so cool. I used to go to class with her and stuff, for a college class. And she drew, and it's so good. She some awesome artwork. And she was actually the one that ended up drawing the cover of Joshua Fine's piece, or what ended up to be the cover. Again, this is stuff I kind of just threw at my publisher, and they just kind of threw it together, but it still came out amazing. And yeah, they edited this picture a bit, but this is mainly her, her drawing, and it's so good. Oh, Jessie, man, I wish I was still in contact with you. If you're seeing this, get back to me. I doubt you're seeing this, but if you are, man, I miss you. Because I knew she also had other artwork that she had drawn, and we had talked about it, and I saw some like what she was starting, and then we just kind of lost contact, and damn. Anyway, so miss you, Jessie. All right, so now moving on. So these actually artists, I've actually been more, these are more recent contacts. Again, this is artwork that still hasn't gone into a book, but I still have saved and that I will put in another book. Bethany drew Bethany drew Kate Iris, and so good because, again, this one is, I guess, kind of personal because in another video I tried to draw Kate Iris so bad, but then Bethany drew Kate Iris so good, and she drew two versions of Kate Iris. She drew the version of Kate Iris before, when she was normal, her, and then after, so before the change and then after the change that she went through, basically before things went to shit, kind of like Nicholas in a way. Yeah, so yeah, the before she changed Kate Iris with the brown eyes, and then the after one where she has the gray eyes. So just so good, man, Bethany. So thank you so much. I keep drawing, just keep drawing. I feel like I'm being like a cheerleader or something. Just keep going. So yeah, thank you. The next person that I'm gonna be talking about, Olivia. So this is a little different because she doesn't draw, but she's a photographer. But it's so good. I mean, it's art, man. These are such good pictures that she takes, and they have that eerie vibe that I really love. I love just a little bit of a weird, eerie vibe, and these pictures of trees that she had a little while ago, and then she kind of edited them. And on my Instagram, I have them, and you just kind of swipe through, and it just kind of like, you just see like this slow like change of them, and it's just so cool. I don't know, there's just a cool idea there that's just so awesome. And yeah, so these are the pictures, and thank you so much, Olivia, for that. Really appreciate that too. So good. And then finally, I'm gonna be Raven. Okay, so yeah, these people I've been messaging on Instagram, and she drew the main character, Lucy. We kind of like messaged back and forth, and I gave her a general idea of the character Lucy, and so good. This feels kind of like a reveal in a way because this is still something that's a work in progress, but she just gave me the good general version of Lucy, and this is it, and so good. It's just like, because it's just, I wish I could do that. Because, yeah, so good. It just gets me excited. Obviously, as you can tell, this stuff just inspires me, it gives me energy, and it kind of just keeps me going. It keeps me writing, it keeps me inspired. So that's why I'm just so open to, if you can draw, message me on Instagram. Instagram is my main way of socializing. And so if you're an artist, you know, just get in contact with me and we can talk about, you know, I could just give you general ideas of these characters. And then I love sharing the stuff. I love just and some of the stuff I can try and just, you know, get it in the next book. I'll just save the artwork and then just see about putting them actually in the book, just because it just means a lot. It makes it a little bit more special. I don't know. So yeah, thank you, Raven, for this drawing of Lucy. So good. I'm still in contact with some other artists, maybe about, you know, this book, about the book I'm writing right now. Yeah. So I don't know. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Bethany. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Morgan, Juniper. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys just, you don't even realize this stuff really keeps me going. I appreciate it so much. Obviously, I've been talking about it for 11 minutes. So thank you. And then, yeah, to everybody else, thank you for watching this video. Stay connected. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.